Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mailbox Mondays. Dennis here with Jelsons.com, and today we are taking a look at a mail piece that I received from Ascension Medical Group. So, with our Mailbox Monday series, we take a look at the mail that we get and we share some things that we liked, some things that we didn't like as much, and then what we would test for future mailings to continuously improve the piece if this was a client of ours. Now, with each piece, we do take a look at three core areas for developing a successful piece, and that's the offer, the audience, and the creative. But before we get started, if you have a mail piece that you'd like us to take a look at in a future episode, you can mail them to us, and we have the mailing address right here, or you can send them to us by email, and we'll drop that address right here. Now, if you do have a question, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and we'll answer them in our next episode. Now, this particular piece that we are taking a look at today is a direct mail postcard, and this was sent nonprofit. So there are multiple ways that mail can be sent out, but this organization is a nonprofit organization, so they are utilizing their nonprofit status with the post office to send out this mailing here. Now this one was sent out in full color. It is on a cardstock. Looks like it might be, this is actually uncoded, looks like. And overall, I really like this piece. This looks like, just by taking a look at it, just briefly glancing at it, this is more of a branding and awareness piece. Three things that I really like about this piece. One is that they are branding their organization. You can tell by the color, the logo, and the colors within the font that are being used all are relatively, they match with the logo, so that reaffirms and establishes their brand, so that these colors, this is Ascension Medical Group. Another thing that I like about this piece is they actually have a call to action. So this one here is pretty specific, schedule now at ascension.org, or you can call the number there. So, that's very specific. You want to schedule an appointment to talk about your care, you go to that website, or you can call that phone number. And the last thing that I like about this piece, as I've mentioned in previous episodes, is the fact that they're using paid advertising to let me know as a resident who's in their area that they are here and willing to serve me. So I love that. So that's everything that I like about this piece. Now let's go on to the other side of things. Thing that I didn't like as much, which isn't too much on this piece. The only thing that I didn't like quite as much is the fact that they have two addresses here, and just because of where I'm located, I'm pretty sure that this is probably their headquarters, and this is probably the location that's nearest me. And they've even got this little map icon here, so I'm pretty sure that that's what that is. But it could be confusing to some people looking at this, that there's two addresses here, which one would I go to? Most people, if they're in this area, would probably go here. But some people, they may just see this and say, oh, maybe I need to go here. I don't know, right? So that's just something that I would take a look at, just having one address. I know this is a more established brand though. So, just having one address, if they've been able to variably print that, so that can be swapped out just as easily as they've put this address here. That address could be right here, and it could be variable for depending on how large this mailing was and which cities they sent it out to. That address could change. So a few things that I would test if this were a client of mine. Number one would just be I would make the call to action just a little bit larger, but I do see that they did have a lot of text here that they wanted to highlight, but I would make that call to action a little bit larger to see if that helps pull in a higher response rate on the next mailing. And another thing that I would do is possibly even add a QR code, test that out. A lot of people use their phones these days, and they are very mobile savvy. So they do a lot of things on their phone. So it probably wouldn't be much for them to, pull out their phone, scan a QR code, and fill out the form that's on that website, or fill out a form to send a text message, or call that number to schedule an appointment. So QR code is something that I would test on a future mailing if this were a client of mine. And then the last thing just would be to send this mailing out multiple times. As I mentioned earlier, I know this is more of an established brand, so they probably have a large base of patients that they are presently seeing. So they may not have to send this out as much. But if I was a practice, or a health service professional, and looking to get the word out about my business, and I'm not doing too much advertising at the moment, and I want to get started, I would be sending a piece like this out at minimum every quarter, but ideally every month, just to get your name out there, and to bring in new patients, to have more conversations about their family's care and seeing how you can serve them more. That's pretty much all that we have on this piece. This one was actually a very quick episode, but I do appreciate you for taking the time out to watch this video, and I do hope that you learned something from it. Also, if you check out our previous Mailbox Monday videos, if you want to, you can click the link here on the screen, or you can click the link down in the description below. And again, if you do have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and we'll answer them in the next episode. And if you got any value from this video, please hit the like button, as it helps with the channel and getting this information out to more people who may be interested in seeing it. And finally, if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get updated every time a new video gets posted. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.